Sir, you didn't want my number for you. You wanted my number for y'all. Wow. No, thank you. Oh, today's story time. This was probably like 5 years ago. So I'm guessing this is like 2017 or something like that. This is why, till this day, I don't give anybody at the gas station my number. Like, no, we cannot. No, we cannot. Get gas, get out of there. Now I know. Don't even give your number to people because people at the gas station, you can't trust them. Yes, everybody in the world needs gas, but the people who try to talk to you at the gas station, stay away. Okay, going to the gas station before I run my little errands. Of course, I need gas, so stop at the gas station. That was my first fuck up. Stopping at the gas station. I should have just kept going. At this point, I should have just risked running out of gas instead of stopping at the gas station I stopped at. But stop at the gas station. So I go in, get gas, come out, pump gas. The whole time I walk in, I see somebody staring at me. I'm like, okay. Mind you, nice looking guy. So I was like, okay, I look back. But I'm not gonna approach you, so I just kept going. So by the time I come out and I'm getting gas, he's like, hey, he was like, what's your name? So I told him, my name's Taylor. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm so and so. What we gonna call him? Mm. Um, we gonna call him Clyde. We gonna call him Clyde. So Clyde like, oh, what's your name? Blah blah blah. I tell him, I'm like, what's your name? He's like, I'm Clyde. Blah blah. So yeah, he starts asking all these weird questions like, are you an open-minded person? And
That's weird.
like, nigga, ask me my hobbies, like the normal questions, favorite color. Like you asked me if I'm open minded. Like that was the first red flag was the gas station. Never be nobody at the gas station. Second red flag was am I open minded? I'm like open minded to what, sir? Like like where are we going with this? So I was just like, depends on what it is, sir. Like, you're not finna trick me into saying nothing and be like, oh, well, you said you're open minded. No, I said depends. No, you ain't finna give me. So I'm like, basically, like, where are you going with this? He was like, whenever you have a minute, let me know and I'll call you. I was like, okay. Mind you, I'm at my friend's house and I'm telling him about it. And I'm like, bro, this is weird, right? And he was like, I mean, I don't know. See what he talking about, pretty much.
That is not correct.
Never should listen to my fucking friend. That's another thing. Don't listen to your friends. If you got an instinct, just go with that instinct. Don't be no, because my friend is open minded. I shouldn't have listened to his ass. So he's like, just see what he talking about at least. So I'm like, okay. So I end up seeing what he talking about. So no, actually, this is what happened because I didn't text back, but he had called. Like he basically called me before I called him. So I just answered at the point. I was like, let's see what he talking about. So I answer, and he's like, yeah. He was like, so I just want to run something by you. He was like, but hold on real quick. Why does this dude proceed to three-way his fiance? Oh, that rhymes. Three-way his fiance. I'm sitting here like, wait, what? Like, I just met you. First of all, I just met you less than 24 hours ago at the gas station. I know I don't know you that well, but you never said you had a fiance. Like, and why is you three-way? Like, ma'am. So I'm immediately like, whoa, what? And she's like, hello? And he was like, yeah, she on the phone. I was like, what is this? Like, that's the only thing I said. I said, what is this? And she was like, he didn't even tell you, huh? I was like, ma'am, tell me what? Like, what is he trying to get at? She was like, yeah. He was like, so, do you have Instagram? I'm just like, who are you? I was like, wait, so y'all are engaged? She's like, yeah. She's like, he probably didn't even tell you. She was like, but basically we've been looking for, basically like a partner and all that. I'm just sitting here like,
Bitch, I know you fucking lied. I know you mad because, oh my God,
So, sir, you didn't want my number for you. You wanted my number for y'all. Wow. No, thank you. Like, don't you think that's something you should have said? Like, hey, can me and my fiance have your number? Instead of saying, can I have your number? Like, what? So I'm like, bro, what? Like, first of all, what are y'all on? I was just like, yeah, this is real weird. I was like, whenever he asked for my number, he didn't say like anything about you, so that's weird. She was like, yeah, but he explained you to me, and it seems like you're my type. She was like, so I just really wanted to, see where your head's at. We're really cool people. We can just hang out first. She was like, yeah, but she was like, but she's like, we're pretty cool. She was like, we can be friends or whatever. I work at so and so. Oh, we're gonna call her Bonnie because Bonnie, because I named him Claus. Yeah, we're gonna call her Bonnie. So Bonnie was just like talking or whatever, and the crazy thing is, at the time, like I already had friends, but the friends I had was like, I don't know, they seem cool. Like you might want to hang out with them. I'm like, no, because no offense to anybody who is in that community, but I'm just like, no, like that's not what I was approached on. Like I thought it was gonna be him and it's them. Like thanks but no thanks. No, like I'm pretty sure they're cool friends. So then that's when my friends got me. They're like, yeah, and I was like, you can still be like cool with them. Like nothing's wrong with having friends. So I'm like, okay, maybe you're right. So she was like, yeah, she was like, do you mind if we add you to a group message? And I was like, no, I don't mind because for the most part, I ignore group messages. So in my head, I'm like, sure, add me. I'm finna put it on do not disturb, but I'm never gonna reply. So I'm like, whatever. So, but mind you, their group message was like basically their form of transport. I'm not transportation. Lord help me. Their form of communication with each other, and I was just in the middle of it. They was like, yeah, we're really open people. So these people are talking about like their everyday stuff in the group message with me. I'm talking about like their everyday, like, good morning, babes. That's what he's putting in the group message. And mind you, it was on Do Not Disturb. So when I finally do look at these messages, I'm like, oh, they're serious. Like, I don't think they just want to be friends. How are my, what do you say? How are my darlings doing this morning? Just certain shit like that. I was just like, and then she was no better. She would do the same thing. What are y'all doing? Like it was everything was so inclusive, and I was just like, this is really weird because I kind of just let y'all put me in the group message to shut y'all up. Like what? So they would really just like talk and stuff and be like, how's y'all's day going or whatever. And you would think they would both realize like, damn, she's not replying. We should just text each other. But no, they would just text back and forth, and then she would say stuff like, gotta make this money for us. Then would make my ears go up, like for us, for like all of us. But then I was just like, no, like, bitch, this is still weird. Like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. So fast forward to maybe like 2 weeks later. It was one of their birthdays, and they was like, "Hey, we all going basically to like this pool place." And they was like, "We would love for you to come." And I was like, "Cool," but I was like, "Can I bring someone with me?" Because I was like, "It seems fun. I'll go, but not going by myself because it's your birthday, so I know you want to ride. You're not getting that for me." So that's why I was just like, if I bring a friend, ain't no funny business going on. So okay. So me and my friend go. It was really cool. We had like a really fun time. That's the crazy part. Like we had so much fun to the point where it was like, bro, they're actually cool people. Like even my friend was like, bro, she was like, you're tripping. Why would you not want to be their friend? Because they want to fuck me. Like what don't you get? Like they don't want to just be my friend. Like yes, if they just want to be my friend, cool. But they approached me on something way different, and I can't let that part go at this point. So we're still there, whatever, having fun, and at this point we choose to leave or whatever. So we leave. Now this was on Saturday. So Sunday the next morning, he puts in the group message. He was like, "Hey, good morning." Mind you, they're together, but I guess he just included me to go to breakfast. So he asked if we want to go to breakfast or whatever, and I was like, "Sure, I'm gonna go." I was like, "And my friend still with me, basically from last night. Is that cool?" He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So we all go or whatever. Of course, he pays for all of us. And then like as we're at the dinner, I know I noticed my friend is like trying to figure out what they got going on. So she's like asking questions like, have y'all ever dated somebody else? Basically, the questions I should have been asking if I was interested, but I wasn't interested. So I never even asked. But I'm learning everything during this breakfast. Like, I'm the third person they've tried to recruit. The second person was basically, they were explaining to me she wasn't serious. She would just, hang out with them. Basically, friends. Like, that's what I think they didn't realize. Like, y'all are cool people. Maybe if y'all approach somebody on, like, y'all's intentions first, it would probably go somewhere. Once y'all find somebody who really wants to do that with y'all. But no, y'all are just finding friends trying to turn them out. Like, no, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Like, no. So, yeah, so there, I found a lot out about them about the breakfast or whatever. So cool. So this is where stuff starts just getting weird. Like, and it's like, I can't even say I thought I made myself clear because I really didn't. I really just went along with everything except for like, I never touched them. They never touched me. It was literally like, hey, let's meet here, hang out. Let's meet here, hang out. And I always had like somebody with me. So it was never that until they tried to do that. And I was just like, no, 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 no. Fast forward to the night they thought they was finna get me. Okay, so she worked at the Cowboy Stadium, so we picked her up from the Cowboy Stadium and we just hanging out. We were already hanging out. Went to some sports place, I think, that was the close to the stadium. So basically wait for her to get off of work. And we were basically just gonna keep drinking after that. So mind you, I've never been to these people's house. I've never been nowhere like that. Like, no, we just meet up places, we hang out. So they're like, oh, we should go get drinks. So she just got off. So she's like, I want to go back to the house and change first. She was like, and then I want to go. I know what y'all thinking. You shouldn't have went. First of all, my whole plan was to stay in the car anyway because you're really just running in to change and then come out. I was never gonna go into these people's house, but we pulled up to a budget suite. Now I'm not judging nobody. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not judging nobody. But the way they were talking in this group message, I told you she was like, I gotta make this money for us. I gotta do this for us. I gotta like first of all, I didn't ask y'all for nothing. So you ain't gotta do nothing for me. For you maybe you have to do it for him. I don't know what y'all talked about before I got here. But girl, we are friends. But so I thought. So I'm just like, bitch, you talking about you gotta do everything for us. Do it for you first. Like, so they're like, oh, you don't want to come in? No, I'm okay. I'm gonna stay right here. I don't know if they thought both of them getting out was gonna make me get out. No, roll the window down. I am cool out here. So it takes them about like 20 minutes. I think that was another thing. I don't know if y'all thought if y'all waited long enough, I was gonna come in there. Mind you, my friend, where we were at, my friend literally lives across the street. So I'm like, ain't nothing. Sorry, that is a big bird that just like came on my patio. But so I'm like, ain't nothing like if I need to walk there, I can. Like, don't play with me. So yeah, everything was cool, and then we went out to get drinks. This is the part where they really had me messed up. They kept wanting me to come back to the budget suites with them, and I was just like, nah, like no, like no. And this is when it set in. Like Taylor, you think these people are cool. These people are not cool. They do not want to be your friends. They want to hunch on you. Like, they want you. Like, and really, you've never told them, like, oh, okay, I'm good. Like, you kind of just hung out with them and let them assume whatever you wanted to assume, which was bad on my part because, of course, I was young. But, of course, you always have to make your intentions super clear because if I wasn't so strong minded, who knows? Maybe they could have convinced me. Maybe they could have did something to me. What if I would have went in there? No telling what could have happened. That's why I'm telling this story years later because I was just like, bitch, you are stupid. But anyways, so yeah. So basically, yeah, they were like, why don't you want to come back? And then this is the part that really just had me like, oh my God, like y'all really like me. The girl was touching me. She was like, why don't you want to come back with us? And she kept doing this. And I was just like I can only so many times. before it's like, girl, I don't like these advances. I don't like that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that happened. And after that, honestly, I never hung out with them again. After they took me back to my car, I never hung out with them again. Um, he kept like messaging me on like Facebook and stuff, and I was just like, this is so weird. Oh, and also I forgot to even mention this part. So she was trying to have like a baby and stuff, and they were telling me about that too because while we were out drinking and stuff, they was like, yeah, they was like, but we have you do you have any kids? And I was like, no. It was like, yeah, you would be perfect to like have a baby for us too if this doesn't work out again, because she was pregnant at the time. So I'm just like, wow. So you got my number at the gas station, you knew your fiance was pregnant. Like, I'm the third person you've tried to recruit. It doesn't work because y'all trick everybody. Y'all don't just tell them. Like, at this point, y'all need to get on some kind of app because you can't just be finding girls at the gas station that meet the description of what your fiance wants and then being like, hey, can I call you? Oh, by the way, my fiance's on three-way. Like, bro, what? So yeah, that's the story about me giving a guy my number at the gas station for his girlfriend. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Peace.